I've been doing school again. Trying.
These poor young, these poor young women have to put up with that shit. Watch the video. You see, a lot of whitey people feel that woke, feel that critical race theory, feel that 1619 Project, feel that, Black Lives Matter, feel that on sight everything to do with us is a problem. Something about us, how we exist, how we're just simply walking around, being brown, being black and breathing. Somehow that's a problem. They try to misconstrue black fatigue as if they're tired of us black folk. The problem is not blackness. The problem is whiteness needs to be confronted. Whiteness needs to be confronted. The truth about the foundation of whiteness, the truth about why whiteness came to be and what its function is in society. Whiteness needs to be confronted. The truth about why whiteness was even created, its foundation, and what it still does today. Whiteness is a very violent, discriminatory, promissory note of privilege, of access, of quote unquote the best of everything, just by sheer membership in, or sheer perceived or accepted membership in whiteness. Whiteness is a lazy racial identity, which is very ironic when you think about how white people think about black people especially. That aspect of whiteness, that reality of whiteness, that truth of whiteness needs to be confronted. That's the problem with this country. What is it with you, with white people? They can't, we're just simply living. These girls are just simply sitting there, minding their business. They're not interfering with nobody. They're just taking it easy, filming a little podcast. They're not getting in anybody's way. And just them living, it's like, what is wrong with y'all? I'd like somebody to answer that for me. Whitey people, could you all answer that for me? Why does black people just simply existing and living, and worse, why does our black joy drive you to such rage? Why does it make you so uncomfortable? Why? Y'all are triggered by black people just living and existing, man. And y'all are violent as fuck about it. That's why y'all are grabbing black people grabbing black women, grabbing black men, disappearing them, lynching them, just because they're existing. The very fact they're walking around existing and living and thriving makes you all feel uncomfortable. Like I said, blackness is woke. Just our visage is woke to you because our visage is an indictment of you. It hits you at a subconscious level and you can't sit still because the guilt of what your whiteness means, of what your whiteness has cost people that look like us, cost our ancestors and still cost us today. You subconsciously know that frankly, those of you who accept the moniker of whiteness, who see whiteness as central to who you are, that truth about your whiteness is causing some serious cognitive dissonance, some violent cognitive dissonance. What that man was expressing by cursing these two girls out was some violent cognitive dissonance. You see, this is the problem with y'all. This is the problem with y'all. Your lives for generations have been hard and shitty. Right? And you've destroyed your soul to prop up whiteness. You destroyed yourselves to prop up whiteness. You're literally dying of whiteness, just like Gollum being dissolved by the lava. And this is the lava of your lives. Your lives are shitty, and you do all kind of shit to prop up whiteness, which is the one ring. You white folks who consider yourself white, who take whiteness as essential to who you are Gollum, dissolving into the lava of your lives to prop up whiteness. And you somehow you think black people are responsible for the ones that responsible for throwing you into that lava, for constantly pushing your head under that lava, for knocking you back into that lava. It's not us. It's not us. Like Gollum, your destruction, the fact that you're unhappy, all this cognitive dissonance, all this discomfort, all this disquiet at black joy, at black just existence. You turning into these unimaginable, like people that celebrate lynchings and cheer for racial violence, for racialized violence. People that have no problem, that go to sleep after they lynch somebody. People that eat, that breed people to eat them, that have no problem with these kind of things, that people that use people's children as alligator bait. Don't you understand? You are Gollum. Gollum got misshapen. Gollum got twisted and morphed in service to that one ring. And whitey people, you are doing the same thing to yourselves. This is why y'all can't just exist and leave, especially black people, alone. What did these young girls do to you? Please, whitey people, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?